News.
Today is Friday, January 18th, B-Day. Please stand for the pledge in the Dundalk Middle School Code of Conduct. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community. Please be seated. Now let's find out what happened on this date in history.
Day in history. January 18th.
On this day in 1778, Captain James Cook became the first European to visit the Hawaiian Islands. In 1944, Soviet troops broke the Nazi siege of Leningrad. The siege had gone on for almost 2.5 years and cost more than 1 million lives. Today in 2005, the world's largest passenger jet, the Airbus A380, was unveiled in a lavish ceremony in Toulouse, France. And on this day in 1919, the Paris Peace Conference began, seeking a treaty to officially end World War I and restore Europe. The Treaty of Versailles required Germany to pay heavy reparations. Germans were resentful, and less than 20 years later, Adolf Hitler used their anger to ignite a second World War. And that's this day in history.
Today's math problem is 5 4/9 plus 6 and 5/6. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it. And now here's Emily with the word of the day.
Today's word of the day is futile. After several futile attempts to save it, the captain ordered the ship abandoned. And again, today's word of the day is futile.
Now let's get a check on the weather from Madison.
Good morning. It's Madison here with your WDMS weather for January 18th. Today, partly sunny with scattered flurries this afternoon. Then sunny, highs upper in the 30s. And northwest winds. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the upper 20s, and south winds. That was your WDMS weather. Now here are the temperatures for the next 7 days.
Thanks, Madison.
Now for some words of wisdom.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. The sentence on Muhammad with a few words of wisdom. There's an old German proverb that goes like this. People show their character by what they laugh at. Comedians stumble and fall and spurt and stammer to make us laugh. Not just at them, but at ourselves. Or maybe it's more appropriate to say that they invite us to laugh with them. So why is it inappropriate to laugh when a fellow student stumbles or falls or spurts or stammers? There's a big distinction between laughing with a comedian or someone who's deliberately trying to make us laugh and laughing at someone who isn't. Remember, it's one thing to laugh and it's another thing to make others feel ashamed. The next time a fellow student does something you're tempted to laugh at, be respectful and ask yourself this question. Am I laughing with her or at her? With something to think about, the sentence on Muhammad, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
And here's Mr. Bears.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. Happy Friday, Sports Day, and Purple Ravens Day. Just a few reminders for all students, and that is first, on Monday, again, we will not have school in honor and recognition of Dr. Martin Luther King's Day. We will be off on Monday, so next week will be a 4-day week, but also a very important and critical week because it is the last week of the second quarter. So, as I've been saying to you the last few weeks, please make sure you are reviewing your progress and your grades on Edline. Please look to see if there's any outstanding work that can still be turned in for partial credit or full credit. It's much better when you at least attempt to get work in, especially when teachers are analyzing and finishing your grades. If they see students who have actually completed work, it could help, especially if you're on the borderline between an A and a B, or a B and a C, or a D and an E, which I hope we don't have many of. But it shows your teacher that you're caring, and that you're still putting forth effort to bring your grades up. So again, it's not too late. I ask all students to be committed to making sure you have performed at the highest level that you can, so that way we can recognize you in just a couple weeks for our honor roll breakfast. Wanted to just remind students again, the results of the MSA simulation. Students will be receiving those results on how they perform next week, and teachers are going to be working very hard to develop plans to, in fact, make sure you are successful in the MSA. And for the next 5 to 6 weeks, as a school and as a team DMS, we are going to be all about our MSA in math and reading preparation. We're going to focus on areas that students need to show growth and significant improvement, and make sure our students are all well prepared to be successful come our Super Bowl, which is in March, for MSA. So please make sure, students, you continue working hard. Again, it starts first and foremost with coming to school every day with a positive attitude and being able to apply yourself. And if you do that, as Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to make sure you reach your potential. Want everyone to have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully the Ravens will do well and be moving on to the Super Bowl. And want to make sure all students today, we have a successful, productive, and safe day of learning. Now back to Emily and to Intisar.
This is Intisar.
And Emily, reminding you to
Stay classy, Dundalk Middle School.